Okay, this is Brian again from tradeguild.blogspot.com, and we're going to take a look at PRZ, Pain Care Holdings Inc., in the hospitals, health services sector. And I'm going to zoom out for you and just show you something here. Look at this trend line. This is kind of interesting. We get support over here on this trend line, and then we get support over here, and then we get this breakdown through, and then we get resistance here, and then a breakout above it, and then support here. So this trend line is a pretty significant trend line, and I like it. I think it's reliable, and that's why I like to buy very close to those kind of trend lines, because a break through it obviously represents a problem. One other thing I just want to show you real quick while we're looking at this is you can see we're in a downtrend, okay? The 50-day right over here, along this line right here, the 50-day has crossed below the 200, which is the blue line, and that is a kiss of death, more or less. So we don't want to be trading stocks like this long once this has occurred. As you can see, the 50-day over here starts to flatten out, and it's going to resume its uptrend, it looks like, and that's where we want to be in place with our long positions. Let's take a little closer look here again. Some of the things we have, I was talking about this stock a couple weeks ago. Originally, Job had brought it from the tag board, and what we said we wanted to do was we wanted to get in around $1.65, and we got this nice day. I think Job caught this move, so he made lots of money there. And then on this day, I had put this one on the long list and said you can try to go for it around $1.65, and we got in at $1.65. I got in at $1.65. I think a few other people did. So that was worth waiting for. You could have bought it up here at $2. And if you just wait a little bit for that pullback, there's a lot of stocks available to buy, and I think it makes sense to buy the ones that give you the best risk to reward ratio. And this was clearly a good entry. We had a little subsequent rally up. I still count this whole rally as being part of a consolidation. You can see over here that volume is tapering off. I consider this a consolidation, even though some of these moves are big, 10, 12, 15% moves. I think it's consolidating still. So, what else do we have on the screen? Let's look at the MACD real quick. Take a longer look at it. All right. Basically, what I want to show you is on this day right here, we had this big break back in March. This, I am going to say, is capitulation, because we did have the nice trend. Remember, I showed you the trend that was heading down along this trend line, and we get this big break right here on volume, and basically right in here where all this volume is, that's capitulation. Now, you would not know that if this was the right side of the chart. You don't know it until later. We got a little drift down still, but all the big selling that was going to happen, I think, happened back in here. And right now we're just drifting down from this level. Quite a drift, of course, from $2 to $1. But you can see the volume here is pretty insignificant. It's kind of cupping like this. And we get down here at the bottom, and we get this big volume over here. Now, what does all this mean, and why did I bring it up? Well, let's take a look at MACD again. Here's our low after that big break, the capitulation low. And there's the corresponding MACD valley. Here's a new low, and a significant new low. It's down, almost cut in half from the last one. And look at MACD. MACD is just sitting there, a little teeny valley, nothing going on, and then we get this nice positive move. Along with that positive move, we get this move, a strong move above the zero line in TSV. It comes right up over here, and it holds above that zero line. So that is strong. We like that a lot. So we have the TSV divergence. We have the MACD divergence. Let's take a look at another screen here. This is a linear regression channel, and it's trading along inside of it. and on some volatility here, it moves out of it. This is I've got BOP applied to the price pattern. You can see there's a little spate of selling in there. Maybe that's a capitulation low too. You can see quite clearly TSV divergence. The TSV indicator is moving up, price is moving down, and finally on this screen we have this very nice breakout right here, and that occurs on significant volume. And then what happens is we have a pullback. So we want to buy this pullback, which is where I bought. And a couple days ago, we were talking about on the tag board. Don't miss the tag board, by the way. There's a lot of great conversation, a lot of great ideas going on over there. That's where this stock came from. Defender also picked this stock on the same day as Job. So there's lots of smart people over there with good ideas. So here's our breakout. Now, this is really common, so don't panic. We get a breakout from a channel like that, and then it returns to kiss the channel. That's a kiss goodbye. That's what happens, and it's very common in these kind of situations. So that's a strong indication. I like that. I have no problems with that. TSV is still very productive over here. It slightly crossed below the moving average on a pullback. Not a big deal whatsoever. We're going to take a look at one more window here. And this is a great program. I've used it for 6 years. And these proprietary indicators you will find only on Telechart. And I've got to tell you, they really do work. We have a TSV, or I'm sorry, money stream in this top window, the red line. And it just plunged on that low. And as price made new lows down here in June, look what happened with money stream. It's up higher. That is a divergence, and then it's my Florida accent coming out. And then what happens up here is a flying leading divergence in money stream. The accumulation has way outpaced the price action to this moment. We can expect a pretty significant move, I think, here in PRZ. If we're gonna just slide down and take a look at the middle window. And in that middle window, I have BOP, and we see BOP is working. It's very honest. We want to look for honest indicators. Sometimes they're not honest. Sometimes we get program trading that skews these indicators because they're looking for systematic accumulation or systematic distribution. And sometimes program trading, basket trading for index funds or ETFs will skew these indicators. In this case, it's working very well on this plunge where you'd expect to see selling. You see selling. We have confirmation in TSV and in money stream. And then over here in June, you can see, again, we have confirmation of that selling as TSV continues to climb, money stream continues to climb, and then we switch over to this big green BOP buying, which is applied to price as well. And you can see when that happened really before the move broke out, and it continues to stay with us today. So all in all, I'm very bullish on this chart. I like it a lot. I think there's going to be some money to be made here. Quick look at the stop channel, and you can see it's tracked the trend pretty well, the downtrend, and we're still over our stop there. So that's going to wrap it up for tonight. I hope you enjoyed the videos. I know it's a kind of lengthy, but just leave your opinions if you have any opinions, comments, and we'll see if we can make them better in the future. Thanks very much.